I really enjoy being a doctor. I get a lot of satisfaction out of working within the NHS, but I've also been really privileged to travel a lot in the humanitarian capacity, and it's getting really integrated and stuck into infectious diseases, conflicts, sudden onset disasters. It is difficult work, but I've been really privileged to be able to do it. I grew up in the area in Bury. I came to Holy Cross, I think knowing that I wanted to do medicine by that point just about. It feels like yesterday, but there are just those serial moments as you go through life where people who, I'm sure for them, it just feels like another conversation that they don't remember by the end of the day. I was definitely getting distracted with a part-time job that I had, which had basically become a full-time job. And Doc Ash, as it was at the time, my chemistry teacher, taught me through, look, this is what I think's happening at the moment, this is where I think your grades are going to end up. You're saying that you want to go to medical school and that's your near-term goal, so you need X, Y and Z to fall into place. At the time it felt like I was being told off, which I think I probably was, but he was very stern with me, but very fair. What he'd seen of me over that year had been I just started to drop off in terms of his expectations. They obviously see thousands and thousands of students, but they take the time, to treat you as an individual, to understand where you're coming from, where you could go, and to just set you on the right path. I look back on my time at Holy Cross and those years of my life very positively and very fondly. So I left Holy Cross College in 2005, got into Manchester Medical School and graduated in 2010. I've been working in the NHS. I really enjoy being a doctor. I get a lot of satisfaction out of working within the NHS, but I've also been really privileged to travel a lot in the humanitarian capacity, and it's getting really integrated and stuck into some really difficult situations abroad. First getting involved with that in 2014 with the Sierra Leone Ebola epidemic, most recently in the recent conflict in Gaza. I was hugely privileged to be invited down to get the Humanitarian Medal presented by King Charles. The ability to get from being a younger man to being down at Buckingham Palace, having been away for a year, really quite difficult circumstances, there is a big part of me that attributes that success, I suppose you could call it, or that output to the time that I spent at Holy Cross, for sure.